Back to level 9 is Matrick.
Yeah, if I were him, I would try to get back up to the north central part of the map again.
Yep, so meanwhile, we're going to be looking on KHANanaphone and Matrick's screen. So KHANanaphone's going to be looking for a shutter door that doesn't open. Matrick's going to be looking for a shutter door that automatically opens that has no enemies. He's back to the room he died in previously. Ooh, he just got zapped a few times. Picks up a very valuable heart.
Nice spawn usage there. He has some extra.
By the way, we haven't.
Oh, the jukes! The jukes!
Yep. Telling you, these blue Wizrobes have had Matrick's number in this race.
Oh, there. Find the ticket.
Finally disposes of it and can continue on. Find some. He's not been here because these doors are locked.
Yes.
Ooh, just got zapped though. More locked doors, but this time no Wizrobes.
I would go right or left, either one.
And disappointed is KHANanaphone. That is not where Zelda is. Oh, the Patra guarding that corridor
He's
staircase.
Been here before. No, he hasn't. This isn't what he's.
I was going to say, I thought Patrobes didn't respawn. I know there's some seed settings where Patras can respawn.
There was a different Patra that he got bodied by earlier that he hasn't killed.
Oh, you're right. Now, he's got to be careful because if he takes 2 hits, he's done because each one's going to cost him 2.
Leave this guy alone now. Nah, he's going to kill him and get him out of the way, I suppose. That's fine.
No problem. Yep. So now he's going to continue to work his way. He's going to take the staircase.
Interesting. I wouldn't have done that just yet. Oh,
and look at this. Watch out. Voids those zappers here. Where's that going to take him? Yes, very nice. I see some orange Landmolas now.
We're actually in the part KHANanaphone is currently exploring this part of the dungeon that Matrick is in.
Yes, now he's going to go up into that keyed area and fight even more Wizrobes, but nothing. He's just going to get out of dodge and go through that locked door. What do we find here? More Wizrobes. He just got bodied. He's down to a heart and a half. He's gone.
This is getting bad for Matrick right now.
This is getting really bad for Matrick. He has explored a lot of it, but these Wizrobes are killing him, and the fact that he has no defense has really hurt him a lot.
Yeah, and KHANanaphone, he's starting to run down on bombs and hearts, but he's still doing pretty well.
Yeah, his bomb situation's okay, and he's got that red ring, so his defense and that door automatically open, so he knows that Zelda's not there either.
Matrick really should go out and get to the fairy fountain and heal up, but I wonder if he's a little bit on tilt right now.
And more high fives. They're in the same room again, and another death for Matrick.
Wow. We're going to see KHANanaphone coming up against Ganon.
Oh, and KHANanaphone has found Ganon. He just needs 4 hits. This is an even Steven race now.
Yeah. I don't know if it's even Steven. KHANanaphone has quite the lead.
Now he's going to take the lead with this fight. So, boy, Matrick is running out of time. KHANanaphone is going to make the huge comeback. I'm telling you, level 9 being the great equalizer again, and another death on Matrick.
And Matrick is just making no progress right now. I still suspect that Zelda might be in the north central part of the map that he didn't quite get around to. If KHANanaphone goes left here, he will be in a part of the dungeon.
He's able to bomb up, and there's that Patra guarding that that corridor staircase. Matrick's going to refill his health at the fairy fountain again. We're going to give it another shot at level 9. If KHANanaphone goes
left here, he'll be in a part of the dungeon that Matrick has not yet seen.
Yeah, because he's now in the eye, but there's just another keyed locked door here, which he'll unlock the door first, but he's not going that way. Right, he might. Well, it's not a staircase room because we have a drop of a key. There's the spiral staircase. Yeah. I suppose that Zelda could be in a magical staircase situation.
Possible, but
he's found Zelda! The shutter door open. KHANanaphone comes from behind and has won the race.
KHANanaphone comes back. 9 is the great equalizer once more. Matrick was so close to finding Zelda earlier, but he took the wrong way and fought that Patra. And then he went down the stairs, and he was further away from it than he'd ever been. He could have found that Zelda.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Oh my goodness gracious. So
Wow.
once again, the third straight race, level 9, proving to be the great equalizer. KHANanaphone takes it away from Matrick with a time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 12 seconds. Unbelievable. This is what level 9 is all about.
GG. That was a really fascinating race to watch. There's a lot to unpack there.
Yep.
But it really came down to that red ring. Finding that red ring was so huge in 9. And Matrick passing that up is really why he lost, I think.
Indeed. So I 100% totally agree with you, because that red ring would have really come in handy for Matrick. He'd have won this race had he found it. He had been rolling lucky the entire race up until he got to level 9, but his luck finally ran out there. And yes, Magical Sword, that also helped as well.
Magical Sword did help, yes. But I would say Red Ring, that helped from the beginning, almost the beginning of the race. KHANanaphone had that for a long time. And he was able to take a lot.
It looks like that Matrick might be calling it. He does. Matrick has just waved the white flag, so this race is officially in the books.
Good game, KHANanaphone.
Hey, Matrick, good to have you here in the booth. Boy, I tell you what, you had been rolling lucky through the entire game, finding everything before KHANanaphone did. Unfortunately, level 9, the fact that you didn't have any rings to take with you, proved to be your undoing. What did you think about the seed?
The seed wasn't bad. It really wasn't. What 9 was he's a better player at the game than I am, and it showed. I couldn't deal with 9. I just couldn't do it.
Well, you say that.
I made it all the way through so many parts of it. I just could not find where she was. I had no idea where she was.
You were actually getting really close to Zelda's room. Where was it, Paratroopa?
What's that?
You were actually getting close to Zelda's room before you got zapped by those whiz robes. You weren't too far away from her, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at one point you took a right turn and saw Patra, killed it, and then went downstairs. If you had taken a left turn there instead, it would have been just 3 rooms away from Zelda, unfortunately. But that's just how it goes in 9.
Yep. I found 5 of the 6 staircases.
Indeed.
And I didn't find either item. I didn't find either item in there. I don't even know what they were. I didn't find items in 6, 7. I didn't find either item in 8, and I didn't get either item in 9. So
okay, I will tell you what the items were of those levels. Level 6 happened to be the power bracelet. Level 7 was the heart container, and you didn't discover any of that items in level 8. And one of those items in level 8 was the red ring. Other one was Lord Banana. Level 9 had the wand book combination.
Yeah, I just was like, when I got to 8 and I got the Triforce, what am I going back in here for? I have everything I need for 9.
Fortunately,
9 wasn't awful.
Yep, defense proved to be a factor, and that might be something you might learn. You're not out of the tournament yet. You're still alive in this double elimination tournament, so you'll be playing against Mike Stone in the next race down in the bonus bracket. So you'll still have another chance to make it far into this tournament. So yeah, you played a really good race, but yeah, in the end, the fact that you didn't have any defense proved to unfortunately be your undoing.
Yep, I knew that. I mean, if you could have heard what I was saying the whole entire time through that 9, like after I burned both of my potions and gone outside to get the fairy like 3 different times, I was like, okay, this is where KHANanaphone's going to take it from me, because I am just not able to handle this. It's just killing me. It was an awful setups. Some of those rooms were atrocious.
There were a lot of wizards in that 9. You say that KHANanaphone is better, and whether that be true or not, KHANanaphone did have the red ring and the magic sword, and
how many hearts was it? Was it 14?
We don't know because he
14.
He took it at 14. He never tried it before then.
Okay, I tried it at 10. And I tried it at 11.
All right, we now have KHANanaphone in the commentator's booth as well. KHANanaphone, congratulations once again. Level 9, proving to be the great equalizer. You were down quite a bit in this race, but the difference ended up being having that trusty red ring. Go over this seed with us. What did you think about it?
So I never went to Death Mountain for quite a while, which wound up being pretty bad because level 4 was there and it had the silver arrows. I was like fumbling around and dying a lot. It was sort of weird. I think eventually I got a hint that level 8 had the red ring in it, though.
Yeah, you had purchased
Right.
the hints that Matrick didn't purchase, is that the red ring was indeed in level 8 where the other Gleeok would normally be. So yeah, that proved to be a vital hint in your case.
Yeah, so that wound up helping. But yeah, actually, like, in the overworld, I only had one cave left to explore. That was the bracelet near level 6. Every single one I had explored, other than that. Then eventually I found a hint that, well, I found in level 3, there was a very easy hint that said level 4 was in Death Mountain.
Oh yeah.
But level 3 was I didn't go to level 3 till quite later.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that because I noticed that you found 3 very early on, and you saw that compass that was that pointed the Triforce in the Gleeok room.
Yeah.
But you left 3 early. I'm curious what your thoughts are on that.
Yeah, well, at that point I had 3 hearts, so I didn't feel like fighting the Gleeok just for the Triforce, because I knew I'd have to come back later for the item anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Then eventually I was just doing other levels on the way to, like, I did 1 and 5 because I just found the bracelet, and they were both right near bracelet spots. And I did 6 because I was gonna go get the raft, and it was near, the raft was on the ladder spot. So it just sort of, I was just doing levels on the way to other levels, and a lot of times I wound up finding the item like before finding the Triforce, or it was near the Triforce. I didn't feel like I was wasting that much time. I mean, I wound up wasting time, but it felt like it made sense to do.
Yeah, it was interesting because it seemed like you had to look for items in other dungeons when the bow and silver arrow were in very simple places, and Matrick actually found them right away. I'm sort of curious, Matrick, just how you felt about finding the bow and silver arrow so early, and like what was your thought going forward after that? Like, are you looking for items in other dungeons, or are you just
Not
going
really.
straight
Once I had the ladder, bow, and silver arrows, that's why I skipped so many, because I was like, let's go.
I think they were in 7 and 4. Is that right?
It was 3 and 4.
3
was
the
the
bow was
bow,
in 3.
4 was the silver arrow.
That's
No,
right.
7 had something.